My name's Emma, I'm 22 years old, I live in Sea Point and I just graduated from UCT. It's been alright, ups and downs, but it's been like a constructive way to spend the past 4 years of my life. And having a degree is like amazing, like the feeling is like so good, I'm like happy right now. I have a holiday house in CLANWILLIAM, which is such a beautiful place. I bring all my friends up there. And just having all my friends there, like on the boat and tubing and having fun, like those are definitely my happiest memories. Well, when I was 12, my family emigrated and we moved. And leaving all my friends was really difficult. And at that time, I was 12 and I went to America and it was very difficult for me to make friends at that age. We moved to California, we immigrated, we are immigrating, and we immigrated to California, but then like it didn't work out and we came back 3 years later. And I kept a diary every single day I was there, and reading back on that diary is so crazy. It's like you can't believe that it's you as like a 12-year-old, and you're like reading these things you wrote, and you're like, shame, I was so sad, or like that was a good time. Basically, I went to my school, right? And I used to write down my friends. There were like 10 girls, and I would write down how much I liked them out of 10. Like once a week, I'd be like Shannon 5 out of 10, Michelle 8 out of 10, and then I'd explain why I gave them that rating for the week. Like Shannon was really rude to me today. She wouldn't let me sit with her at break, and like stuff like that. Well, when people describe me, they probably describe me as quite like bubbly and out there, but I think that like a lot of my friends who know me know that like I really do like to sit down and really get to know a person. People don't like to, if you meet someone for the first time, you don't want to sit down with them and you don't want to get into that shit. So you know, when you first meet someone, it's so trivial and it's like, well, where are you going tonight and this place, or do you know this person? So like on one level. When you meet someone for the first time, you can't go on that level, like that, let's say the level you're on with like your good friends. Maybe because talking about your problems is like a taboo, like no one, or maybe some people think you don't want to hear about their problems. Like if I had to sit down and meet someone, and if they had to say to me, how are you? And if I had to say, oh, I had such a shit day, you know, the dynamics of my mom and my dad, they'll be like, oh, whoa, hold on. Do you know what I mean? They'll freak out. But if someone had to do that to me, I'd really like engage, and I'd be like, really, tell me more about that. Like, I would appreciate that because it's someone's real self. Like, I think when you meet someone, you should automatically like be on that level, like your issues and your problems and how you really feel about things, not so like trivial. Because everyone has their challenges in life, and so we're all really in the same boat, you know. So just to express yourself on that level, it's like good. Just the realness. Like I like that realness. I'm not interested in your night of fiction or who you saw. Like tell me about like your relationship with your mother, you know, like those things are interesting. Well, probably just like, I know it's cliche obviously, but just just like enjoying yourself in the moment and not stressing about the small stuff, because like I could look back on things that I was so worried about in school that like made me so unhappy, and they're so stupid now, but I could say the same things about the things that make me unhappy today, that they're trivial or not worth my happiness. So I think all the things that you worry about and all the things that make you unhappy, I think you should just, like, they're not as big as you think they are, and don't let them take over your life, and just enjoy like the times now, because these are the times you're going to be looking back on now and like reminiscing on the good times.